Well, we are back with the final episode in this entire series. No gameplay, but this is a crucial portion of these playthrough series that I'm doing, which is the rank and review of the entire game. And yeah, we'll dive into the nitty gritty. The game in question today that we just finished up playing, as you saw in the previous episode, was the 10-year-old game from 2016 by Fiddlesticks called Hue. If you can tell, it's down there. This game takes on from a perspective of being basically a black and white world, and you uncover colors like light blue, blue, pink, red, purple, green, orange, yellow, I believe are the ones. And you have to solve puzzles trying to basically find what happened to your mom. In the meantime, you discover a lot about the world that's happening, and you discover a lot about why everything is the way it's perceived, which is black and white. And we find out the intricate details of like what each color represents and how it came to be to a degree. Okay, it's not a very, very super deep game, but it is a very good game nonetheless. So let's dive into how this ranking system works. My name is Sig. This is Sig Plays TV. We are ranking and reviewing the game in question called Hue, as stated before, and we rank this on 5 factors, all right? Factor number 1 is gameplay. Is the game fun, engaging, and well designed? 2, story and world. Is the story engaging and the characters and world memorable? Sorry. Number 3, presentation. Graphics, art direction, sound, music, voice acting, and performance. 4, respect for your time. Does this game respect your time? Any padding, grinding, or filler? And then number 5, the fun factor of the game. Did it keep you entertained? Would you play it again? This is my opinion. I cannot stress that enough. I really, truly cannot stress that enough. This is my opinion. This is Sig's opinion. Mine, Logan, say, is my opinion. If you do not agree with this, I completely, wholeheartedly understand. This is, again, it's an opinion. These are not facts. These are not proven. This is simply my perception, there we go, of the game from how I played it. Okay, so let's dive into it. As always, we have our 5 Cabal ranking, which is Legendary Banger. If it gets a score of 95 to 100, it gets the title Legendary Banger. English, yay. If it gets a score from 80 to 94, it gets the rank of Cabal Approved. Basically, I highly recommend you get this game. 70 to 79 is worth your time rank. It's exactly. These titles are very self-explanatory. 55 to 69 is wait for a sell. You know, it's not an amazing game. It's not a good game. It's an okay game, basically, is what I'm saying. But it's not worth the price tag behind it. And then 0 to 54, basically, it's a Cabal warning. I highly suggest against it. Do not recommend it at all. Caveat to these, I do not see myself giving too many Legendary Banger ranks, and I don't see myself giving too many Cabal warnings. So realistically, somewhere in those 3, but you never know. As we saw with Call of the Elder Gods, I gave that a Legendary Banger. If you haven't already seen it, you can go check out the review, and the playlist as well should have already been on the top right of your screen. So before we dive into the official ranking of this, let me just remind you, if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button to join the Cabal family here on YouTube. Go check out the community section where you can chat along, not just with myself, but with other Cabal members here on YouTube. And make sure you turn your notifications on so where you get notified anytime there's a live stream YouTube short, full length feature, playthrough series, or a rank and review version like this. So without further ado, let's get into the ranking of Cabal, or Hue, the video game. Well, this is going to be fun. English. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with the most important, or not the most important, with number 1. Gameplay. Is the game fun, engaging, and well designed? Here's the thing. Is the game fun? Again, this is all opinionated. Can't stress that enough. I did find this game very enjoyable. It was well designed. It was it was fun and well designed. Here's the thing with engagement is it was one of those games where the puzzles weren't too overly complicated. They weren't too just like abusive to your system on man, you're never gonna solve this. You need to go cheat or you're gonna give up. Did I have to look into how many puzzles there were? Yes. Did I have to look into how possibly solve one or two? Yes. I'm not ashamed of that, and frankly, I don't care if other people don't like that aspect. It's part of gaming. You would either ask somebody back in the day, wait for a Game Informer to come in the mail to look at it, or nowadays we just Google it. So, is the gameplay fun, engaging, and well designed? I absolutely think it is. Now, kind of the thing with this one is it's not one of those like, did I have an itch to go back for and finish the story and finish the game? No, I didn't. I didn't. And the game was very unintended. It was very black and white. Okay, it's very straightforward. A to B, C to D to E. So it's very linear story and linear play. There wasn't a whole lot to it, though. Okay, so with that in mind and how I see gameplays, I would give this gameplay overall. It is engaging. The puzzles keep you thinking, keep you busy, without being again super intense on you. The levels are very well designed. I do like the levels. This goes with like Story World 2. I'll reiterate there's minor little things that made the gameplay more enjoyable for me. Like if I hit one of the swinging lights, it actually swung and clinked. There was sound, there was music. It was very good. I enjoyed it. So with that said, I'm going to give this gameplay ranking of 18 out of 20. All right. Again, my opinion. Agree, don't agree. It's up to you. Story and world. Is the story engaging? Are the characters and worlds memorable? Here's the thing. Again, is the story engaging? So there is a story. You're trying to find out what happened to your mom or where she's at, and you discover the world of color. But other than like the few little letters you would find along the way, the little notes, there's not a whole lot to go off of. They very go with minimalistic and less is more type mentality. But because of that, I'm not engaged so much with the story as I am the puzzles and trying to figure out the puzzles. Will I remember the characters in the world? Yes, solely because I've had this game on my playlist for almost 10 years at this point, and I never got around to it. Now, with that said, is the character memorable? Is the gameplay memorable? Is the world memorable? Yes and no type of situation. There are very important key elements to me. Like I said before, the swinging of lights, the clinking, tiny little details like that makes a game fun for me. I enjoy that. That's the studio, the developers putting in the little knickknacks and everything into it that just make the game pop and feel more cohesive, I guess would be the best way to put it. It feels more put together. But again, the part that is going to drag this ranking down is the story. Like I said, it's very less is more, and it's far and few in between. Again, it's only like a 4-hour game. I think is all I invested into this, so it's a short game. I do not feel like I can give this. Really, I do not feel like I can give this any higher than like a 16, and I think that's being very generous. I will remember it. I remember seeing a lot of people talk about it, hear it, and think, oh, I should get to it. But it was never one of those games where like for example, Deus Ex or Cyberpunk, where I saw the gameplay, saw the trailers, like I gotta play, I want to play it. I've beaten those games. I'm like, I want to play those games again. So again, this is not as memorable as those. The story, I couldn't tell you the engaging story here in about a week. So I think 16 is appropriate score. Presentation, the graphics, art direction, sound, music, voice acting, performance. This to me again, for the style and the direction they were going with this game, The presentation to me was perfect. It was flawless. I have quite literally zero issues with this. Like I said, the small little details of having chains can clank together when you touch them or jump on them. Love them. The music is very subtle, very low, very like it's not overwhelming, and it's not taking away from the game. It's not really adding a lot to the game. It's subtle. It's there, and the voice acting again. There's not a whole lot, but it's good. It's good voice acting. Unlike me, who's stuttering and stumbling over his own words, even though English is his first language. They did a really good job enunciating all the characters correctly and properly where you could clearly understand them without the need of subtitles, which is a huge thing nowadays. If you don't need subtitles because you can understand them properly, it's a good game. Like, that's a good aspect. Graphics very simplistic, but at the same time, I love the graphics as well. It's what made the story and world get the ranking it did, because otherwise I could tank the story and world ranking and give it like a 10 just in the middle of the road. But yeah, enough said there. Presentation out of 20. Like I said, I think the presentation was flawless, was awesome. I loved it all. There's nothing I can really take away from the graphics and the presentation of it. It's really good. I did enjoy it. There's no issues for me. Me. Got it? That's important. This is probably one of the most. This next category, respect for your time, is probably one of the most crucial factors for games. All right. I personally do not enjoy games that have such a gnarly freaking grind aspect to it that it's meant just like beat you down and drag out your soul slowly. Like Elden Ring, love the game, love the gameplay. It's amazing graphics over there, but that's not my style. I don't like being abused by a video game. Okay, I don't. So respect for your time is very crucial for me. Does the game respect your time? Is there any padding or grinding or filler in the game? Meaning, did anything take away from the story? Did anything get added to the story that wasn't needed? It wasn't conducive to the overall progression. And again, I'm going to give this a perfect score of 20 purely for the sole fact of it wasn't, there was no filler, there was no grinding, there was no padding. It was, again, a linear playstyle game of A to B to C to D to E type thing, and it was very respectful at times. So with that said, again, I'm going to give it a perfect score of 20, and there's really nothing they could have done. That's not true. That's not true. Back up. Hold up. I'm keeping the score at 20. But what they could have done, and this kind of piggybacks onto number 2, story and world ranking, is there could have been more in-depth story continuity going on, rather than these quick little snippets. But again, it's a 4-hour game, and you've got the snippets with each color and then a couple afterwards. So yeah, respect for your time is perfect. It's not intensive by any means. And then possibly the secondary most important, again, to me, is fun factor. Did it keep you entertained? Me, the player, should it keep you entertained? And would I play again? Would I play again? Yes, I enjoy puzzle games. If you haven't figured that out with Crash Bandicoot and Call of the Elder Gods, I do enjoy puzzle games that are not too intensive and not too beat your head against the wall, so to speak. But this is not a game at the same time I'm going to be itching to play or be like, hey, I'm going to add this back in my rotation. I'm going to do another playthrough of this in 6 months. This is I'm bored of all my other games. I've done all my recent games, or hey, I just need something mind-numbingly easy to go through. So I would play again, but it's not like oh my god, I love this game so much, I absolutely want to play again. Like Deus Ex, Cyberpunk, even like older games like Spyro, or story. We'll touch the other games later, but it's just it's not super entertaining and captivating. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not captivating enough for me to want to come back to it right away. Like we're talking a couple years down the road. If they came out with a Hue 2 or a sequel, or even like a prequel, yes, I would play that and then play this again just to refresh. I'm gonna give this a I'm gonna give it kind of middle of the road, but that's not nice because I gave story and world 16, and that probably could have been middle of the road. I'm gonna give it a 15. Again, it's there. I'm going to play again. I will. It did keep me entertained with the puzzles, but again, it also left me wanting a little bit more and feeling like something was missing, whether it's progression on the story, whether it's missing parts of the story. I may have just made myself sound very conscious. That's the nice thing about these videos is this is all raw, it's unscripted. You get to hear how my brain functions and thoughts are formulated. So yeah, at 15, I think 15 is a solid choice for it because again, it's above middle of the road. It definitely makes me want to pick it back up at a later time. Just again, it's not gonna be one that I'm like, oh my god, I had to play it. It's gonna be there's a sequel or a prequel that makes me want to play it. So to recap, we have gameplay at an 18, story and world at a 16, presentation at 20, respect for your time at 20, and fun factor at a 15, which gives us a grand total of 89. And according to the chart down below that you can see, 89 is Cabal approved, which is fair. Like I would highly recommend this game to other people. I would highly suggest this to a lot of people because it's a good game. It's a solid game. So at least on Steam, it's a $14.99 game. All right. They have promotions and deals on this game all the time. Like at the time of this recording, it is $3. I got it on sale. No, I paid $15 years ago. Again, never got around to it. So it's absolutely worth your money. It's worth this. It's a small chunk of change. Well, that's not even a small chunk of change. Still a lot. That's barely a meal for one. Anyways, digress. Get the game. Definitely try it out. Highly recommend it. It's not a legendary banger by any means, but it is one that I would highly recommend and suggest you to play, especially if you are wanting an easy, laid-back game of which you can kind of just navigate and chill out, not have to put a lot of brain power and effort behind it. With that said, also a reminder, I don't know if you haven't watched a whole playthrough series, you may not know this. I was playing on keyboard and mouse. I did not play on a controller. The game does recommend a controller, so. But anyways, let me know down below what you think about this ranking and whether or not I was way too generous on certain segments. What would you have given this game? Let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out, chilling out, relaxing with me today. I do greatly appreciate it. Until next time, everyone, my name is Sig. This is Sig Plays TV Game Review Edition for the video game Q 2016 by Phil6. Until next time, please do, as always, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful rest of your day. And don't forget, smash the like, subscribe button, and join the Cabal family. Turn your notifications on, and we'll catch you on the next playthrough series. Until then, everyone, take care, y'all.